Hello everyone, Loras from Loras Art and Craft Ideas. Today I'm gonna be doing a swatch, color wheel, a color swatch, a color wheel and slash kind of a review, not much of a review, for the Turner Acryl Gouache. I have the Japanesque set. I got this in through Jerry's Artorama a while ago, and I didn't use them much because the first time I used them, I used them on paper and didn't move. I didn't know what to do with them. But then I decided to search a little bit more, research them a little more, and it's like, hey, they're just acrylic. Okay, they're opaque and matte. You know, acrylic has some shine on it, and they're quite of the transparent colors, paints. These are matte acrylic. Okay, they're little tube says that it's an acrylic polymer emulsion for art and design, opaque, matte, and water resistant. This is the key. This is acrylic, just to have the matte and opaque qualities of watch. Watch is normally not water resistant. After it's dry, you can lift it up and disturb it and move it around. This is not. You can combine them with acrylic and watch. So here I'm doing my color swatch, which is basically just putting small squares of color directly from the tube on a paper. Here, and I'm using my Cottonwood Arts Canvas notebook. I made a review of a speed painting of this. You can look for that video. So this is kind of a canvas paper. I like how they work on it. And this set, the Japanese set, is 12 colors. Okay, so when you're doing a swatch, the advantages of that is that you know how your colors look when they're dry, what colors you have, the value, and sometimes their temperature. And this also helps you with the color wheel. So first, it has a pale yellow, which is on the top, beige, pale blue, dark blue. Going down again from left to right is a deep red, yellow red, deep pink, red brown, pale green is the cool green that you see on the left, yellow green, black blue, and on the side I have the black blue mixed with white. Okay, so you see it's not black, it's a blue, and I like that. Under that I made a mixing, so I have some warm yellow and oranges and purple. That way I can see how they mix together. I tried to make a bias color wheel, which is having two of the primary colors of each of the primary colors, a cool and a warm one. I didn't have a warm yellow in this set. It's the beige, is cool, and it's beige. So what I did is add a little bit of the red, of my yellow red, to the lemon yellow, which is still cool, to warm it up a little bit. And then to make my orange, I just added more of the warm red, which is my yellow red, to the mixture. Here, for my cool red, I use the deep red. For my pale yellow, cool yellow, I use my pale yellow. For the blues, this is, I was trying to figure out if I have a warm blue or not, and I feel like they're, blue is cool. It's a cool color. So you just have to see between the ones you have which one is colder. So I use pale blue with my pale yellow first. Then the blue black, I use it, and it's the one green that you see mixed there that I'm putting right now. I mix it with the pale yellow, and that blue black make beautiful greens. Also, since I have some tube greens, I use the tube ones later. You're gonna see that. Now I'm gonna mix my purple. Your purple, I use a cool red, and you need a warm blue to have a good purple. They're gonna be dark, and the value, which is how dark or light it is, has nothing to do with how muddy the color is or not. If you have a good purple or not. later I realized that my purple wasn't that clear, and I could have added some white on the side and have a swatch of the color. Here, the greens, I used the two from the greens. I have the yellow green closer to the yellow, and my pale green closer to the blue. And then I mix the two to make the one in the center, just to see what greens I have with this set, mixing them together. Here on the side, I wanted to try another mixture, and what I did is that I made a mistake, because instead of using my warm blue, I used my black blue. And well, it's not a mistake, I just doing the same greens, and it did look a little bit different because of how dark. It depends on how much blue or yellow I use and how much water to but I like to do this type of thing when I mix all my other blues and red. If I'm sure I have a cool red, I mix that one with the other blues to see what kind of purple I get, if it is a better purple. And sometimes you want that grayish color that you get when you mix two, like a cool green red and a cool blue. But it seems that that purple is really nice. It's just light in color, and doesn't mean it's not as good, that the other purple that I have in my color wheel is not good. It's just darker. Also, right there, I'm mixing the deep pink, because it's kind of a reddish color, with my blues, with the dark blue and the pale blue. And then I mix the red brown, because I want to see how they look. Instead of making too many color wheels, I do the swatches of mixtures, and then with the pale yellow and the warm yellow on the left. Here is my notebook for watercolor. I do swatches, I do color wheel, that's a bias color wheel, and I do the same thing on the side to see what other colors I can get from my palette. This is a great idea to get to know your colors. Here's a closer look at my swatch, color swatch. Like I was saying, this is a great idea to get to know your colors, your palette, what you can do, what you can get just from a few colors. You can choose to do just one blue, one red, and one yellow, and that's fine. And then you see all the colors you can get from there. If you do a bias one, which give you a whole new variety of colors, that's excellent too. But here, it's gonna be easier. It's gonna make your life easier when you're trying to choose color or make a mixture instead of, wasting paint. You can refer to your wheel and swatches. Anyway, thank you for watching, thanks, and don't forget to subscribe.